Today we're talking about the Kiwi Design V2 cable management system for virtual reality headsets. Now, why would you need a cable management system for your virtual reality headset? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you've spent any time with a PC dedicated virtual reality headset like the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift, you'll know that one of the most disappointing facts of life that we have to deal with right now is the fact that there is a giant cable tethered to your head and you're attached to your PC the entire time you're playing. The problem becomes that oftentimes that cable ends up getting tangled and it can cause a tripping hazard and numerous other problems. Rather than spend the money to get a wireless setup, which I'm still kicking around the idea of, I've gone and bought this cable management system to see how well it works, see if this at least alleviates the problem up front. Now, there are a number of companies that make products almost exactly like this. I chose this one based on a number of reviews that I had read about it, and the overall construction or the quality of the product itself looked like it was better than some of the others on the market, but let's dig in and find out and see what the options are. So first, let's start with the unboxing. This kit ran me about $26 on Amazon. Let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what it comes with. A pack of 6 sticky mounts for the ceiling with hooks. This is a ring mount, so you can take 3 of the sticky mounts, stick it to the ceiling, hang this down, and then attach 1 mount right above the headset. This is actually the setup I'm going to go with, and we'll explain more as we get to it. And then we have, it looks like, six of the actual hangers themselves. So these are made of plastic. This is a flexible rubber mount, and so this is the part that'll actually hang from the ceiling itself. So it looks like it has some give to it. There's the string, and it's a very quiet mechanism, which these are called the V2 silent VR cables. That was one of the complaints I had heard about some, is that they make quite a bit of noise, so these do seem pretty quiet. This has a rubber strap that's adjustable that goes around the VR cable itself. And again, both of these surfaces are very soft rubber, so it shouldn't cause any chafing or issues with the cable. It looks like it'll grip it quite nicely. And then there's this rubber stop that's somewhat flexible at the top so that this doesn't slam back and cause issues as well. Next, we have some ceiling anchors. If you don't want to use the sticky anchors, they have these where you can actually drill them into the ceiling, as well as these drywall caps that go into the drywall itself before you screw these in. And then finally, the user manual, which is surprisingly big for such a seemingly simple product. And then last but not least, this also comes with an Allen key. Alright, so what we're doing here is the ring setup. And what this does is supposedly gives you more freedom and range of movement within the room. Because what we'll end up with is these 3 mounted sort of equidistant apart. And when we do that, we'll have this center one hanging down, and that's what the head mounted display will actually attach to. So we'll give this a shot. We'll try it with these sticky pieces first, and if this doesn't work, then I can always come back and do the ceiling anchors. But This seems less intrusive. And then this one slides over the hook. And then, as you can see, it should allow us a pretty good range of motion. Those seem sufficiently attached. And then what we'll do is we'll do a straight line, and we'll connect these kind of like every couple feet. So we'll do like one here, probably one down here. We'll try it towards the edge here. And then we'll do our last one somewhere around here. Again, I'll at least try to eyeball it. The one time I'm glad I have low ceilings. No other time in VR is that convenient. All right, cool. Let's check out the actual cable routing. It's like rubber on rubber, so I think, again, this shouldn't chafe the cables, and you shouldn't really have any issues with them. Let's do the next one. And finally, the display itself. And then with our VR headset on, we should be able to go all the way. Oh man, this is gonna make a heck of a difference. You can go anywhere in the room without even really pulling on those. It's gonna keep it up off the ground, away from our feet. And I think like twisting and turning is gonna be easier now too, because you're not gonna get, the cable's only gonna get twisted up to here. See, the thing is, my daughter likes to play Vacation Simulator, and I think she's like making sandcastles and stuff, and she's just sitting here spinning around and spinning around, and it gets the whole cable all the way over to the front of the TV completely tangled up. But I don't think that's gonna happen with this, and that's pretty exciting. Oh man, this seems like a much better setup. All right, let's give Gorn a shot. Typically you have to kind of run around a little bit in this game, so I think it'll be a good test for this setup. That's so weird not having the cables. Alright, now one thing I can tell immediately is that I do need to tighten this to where it is about tight at my head level. So I've adjusted the cables a little bit to keep these out of my way when I'm walking around, and see if that helps. Oh, it's so weird. I'm used to having that sensation of cables all over me, and I don't have that anymore. This feels good. All right, here they come. Oh, thought you got me, but you didn't. Ooh, close one. I hate these guys with arrows. There we go. You gotta get it before they make their first shot. All right. So what's the verdict? I think these are pretty good. It's an inexpensive mod that gets the cables up out of your way. You don't have that sensation of tripping and falling all the time that you normally have, where you're kind of flailing around to get the cable off of you, or you're twisting around and tying it up in knots. Even after playing Gorn for a little bit, there's no twists or turns in the cable, so I think that's a pretty good win. I'm gonna have my daughter test this out and see what she can do in Vacation Simulator, because she has a knack for twisting these cables up. Overall, I would definitely say I'm happy with it. I'm gonna test it out some more. I think tweaking the positioning of each of the pieces is gonna make a big difference. I know there's a little bit of a sensation of tugging when I get to the corners of the room, but you know, honestly, that kind of tells me where the bounds are anyway. So when I feel that, I know to stop. It seems to be right at my room boundaries, so I might tweak it just a little bit here and there, but shouldn't be too bad. So check it out. I've dropped some links in the description below if you want to buy some of these yourself. Always here to help out, and stay tuned. We got some more cool stuff coming your way. Thanks.